I was born in 1966. I went to the School of Fine Arts in Salonika, northern Greece. There I was actually I was already in the mood of following the graphic design. Okay, I finished the School of Fine Arts, but I was also working as a graphic designer back then. That was 1985 to 1990. I started in a small agency, then got a little bigger one, a little bigger, and then I was introduced to one company that they had in-house post-production company. Not company, a small department, post-production. So I started switching to this direction because it felt a little bit more intriguing and interesting than just the two dimensions of graphic design. And after that, I stayed there for about 3 years. Then I quit, started my own company for 4 to 5 years. Then another company with an old colleague for 7 years. Then back to my own 2 feet. And ever since I work on my own. I have now a company with a partner. He's my nephew, and we're working together mainly for advertising, a lot of social media. We're quite very well and equipped, and we're doing a lot of stop motion animation. So my idea was built back then. It was 2004, I think, when maybe even a little bit before that. It was the first digital camera that I bought that could create time lapse. So the first idea that I had with this camera, the time lapse, was to put it on a tripod and film me while I was sleeping. So next morning I saw the small film that was created by shooting every half a minute or every minute. And I saw myself turning around and sleeping, and then waking a little bit up, and then sleeping again. And when I was watching this little this seconds, 20-30 seconds of this film, I thought, okay, and now imagine that you see yourself sleeping and someone is sitting by your bed, either with a knife or trying to harm you or something like that. And that was the initial idea of the film. Lifedit was also an idea that came to me in the actually working in the industry and having all these terms of cut, dissolve, and jump cut, and all the terms that I used. The idea was to put it in a way that someone could that doesn't have any idea of the terms, of the terminology, so that he could understand and make the comparison between film itself and real life. That's how the title was came up. Lifedit, edit of life. Actually, most of the terms are used in editing. I came with a friend, and it was the day before the festival, I think. Yeah, it was the next day. So we came by the library, and there was Scott. That when he realized that I was George with single bed, he was so warm in in welcoming us, and he was I guess he was so glad to meet me, so happy with this film. He was really he really embraced a single bed. The company is called Alboem, A-L-B-O-E-M. It means, actually it came, it's the acronym of a little bit on every matter, because I have a little bit, I was anyway in the painting before anything else happened. I was, and I still am in music. We are in a small band, and we play the music every here and there. A little bit of graphic design, of animation. So that's the idea of the name. Mainly, we work with either with small, big, whatever production companies that they need a director or an animator for a whole film, or sometimes just a shot that needs to be animated. You can see a couple of things in the site, in my site. My general motto is that a good thing starts from a good idea, and I think that you can spot the good idea, and if the idea is good, it will drive you itself further on. Production-wise, it might be just a small titles or photos, or it doesn't have to be a super big production. That's the main thing. The other thing is that, well, telling from myself too, I started from the School of Fine Arts, went into advertising and graphic design, then put one step into direction and actually animation first, then direction. I mean, you don't have to be afraid or to focus definitely on some direction. Just go with the flow.